Hello everyone and welcome back to my Season 2 of my F1 2021 career mode. We've got to renegotiate our contract, of course, with our driver, but anyone who was watching last season will have noticed that I've been saving a little bit of cash, ready for the new season and ready for a new driver. So are we going to have Robert Schwartzman for our driver for Season 2? No, of course we're not. We are going to get a driver of calibre, a driver that could be an equal for Carmen Jorda. But who could we pick now? Who could we pick? Well, let's have a look and go to the driver market and see who's available for about 9 million quid. Yes, 9 million quid. Who do we reckon now, everyone? Who do we reckon? Well, we're not going to continue with Schwartzman because he was rubbish. Absolutely bloody rubbish and not a patch on Carmen Jorda, as you can see, because she absolutely thrashed him. So he is out for Season 2. But what have we got for about 9 million quid? Well, we've got, let's have a look. We've got George Russell, he's about a little bit. Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly. We've got Sergio Perez as well. He could be a driver of calibre for 9 million quid, couldn't he? Yes. But who could we go for? We've got Mick Schumacher for 7.5 million as well. Shall we have Mick in our team? No, we won't. We're going to go for Fernando Alonso for £9.02 million. Yes, fellow compatriot, fellow countryman, Fernando Alonso of Spain is going to be Carmen Jorda's teammate. And that's going to fucking shut him up for starters. Yes, it is. Because she loves Lando. So there you go. There's the statistics with Robert Schwartzman. As you can see, he was crap. We have approached an offer for Fernando Alonso. And let's see. He's accepted it. Yes, he has. Let's negotiate now and see if we can get Fernando. Oh, wowzers. We're going to a driver auction. The balance is 6.71 million. So we may get Fernando on the cheap. Wowzers. On the cheap. Let's start the negotiations then and see how we do. We're going to start with a small bid. Yes, 6.2. Yes, let's have a look, see what's going on. Large bid now, 6.17. Yes, let's have a look, see if we get him. What's happening? Come on. Get rid of him, Alpine. Get rid of him. We've won it! Bloody hell, we've bloody won it. I don't believe it. Fernando Alonso is in the Hookster Racing Virgin team for Season 2. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible stuff. And Carmi's going to be so pleased. So there you go. Contracts have now been signed. Fernando Alonso is our teammate for Season 2 of the F1 2021 career mode. I cannot believe it. I'm almost speechless. Well, almost, but not quite. So there you go then. What do you think of that, Carmi? Carmi? You're very, very quiet, Carmi. What's going on? Anyway, Kimi Räikkönen has now retired from Formula 1. That could open a bit of a silly season, he says. Yes, it could be. Anyway, we're going to move on now. Now, a slightly different format to the Season 2. We're going to do 50% races. We are going to do a full qualifying session. And, of course, we are now going to finish the Season 1, which we have just done right now. There's Fernando's stats compared to Carmi J's. Yes, a little bit better than Carmen's, as you can see. But yes, we are going to do 50% races, full qualifying, and we're going to tweak a few settings as well for Carmen Jorda. Now, of course, we've also got some of the new circuits that have been added to the calendar as well. We've got Imola and Portugal. I'm not quite sure about Jeddah, whether I actually included that in time before the update. But anyway, if not, it'll be one for Season 3 if we ever get that far. So there we are then. The Hookster Racing Virgin, the Dream Team, are back. Yes, both the Spaniards together. Well, I hope Carmi's going to perform a lot better in this season. Otherwise, she could be in real trouble. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to update how much cash Carmen Jorda gets and how many resource points she gets as well, so we can really get this team up to the front as quick as we can. But one other thing we are going to do, which I've been absolutely dying to try out, is the fault frequency and the fault types that you can get that can go wrong with your car. And we're going to turn that all up to maximum. Yes, it's going to be like Formula 1 97 all over again. We are going to have failures. Finally, we're going to have failures. I have waited, I'll tell you, 10 years for Codemasters to put failures in our own cars. Yes, all the other cars have been able to fail, but not yours. Well, you could get it to fail, but you basically had to run one of the parts right to about 95% until it blew up. But apart from that, there was no failures in the previous games. But now there is. It's set. It's enabled. We have now got some brand spanky, fresh new engines, as you can see. And we have dropped down a little bit in the vehicle performance. Yes, we're down to third from last again. Third from bloody last again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyway, it's okay. It's all good. And we are now going to go to the car reveal. Well, of course, it's going to be exactly the same as last year's livery, because it is the Hookster Racing Virgin car. I think the sponsors are all the same as well at the moment. Yes, they are. So there it is, the beautiful Hooksters Racing Virgin car for the Season 2 of the F1 2021 career mode with Carmen Jorda and Fernando Alonso. So first round is Bahrain, and all the practice sessions have been completed. Oh dear, Carmen Jordan didn't do very well at all there, did she? No. It was left to Fernando to get all the points that are required. And now we got some more points off our... I don't know. I really don't like the development in 2021. I preferred it in the old games. Anyway, let's move on now to the first qualifying session at Bahrain for Season 2. So here we are underneath the floodlights at Bahrain for the first qualifying session. Don't forget, of course, full qualifying. So we could actually end up with 3 qualifying sessions. I don't think it's going to happen with Carmen Jorda driving, but you never know. She crosses the line. It's third place at the moment, but 1.7 behind the leader. Anyway, we accelerate forward now a little bit later to qualify. She's down to 18th position. And look at this. Fernando Alonso's in 16th place. She has been bested already by the great one himself, Mr. Fernando Alonso. So she's got to see if she can pull a rabbit out of her hat here. And she is slightly up on the delta time. Let's see if she can get past Lando as she's about to cross the line. Yes, she does. Look at that. Fantastic. 16th position. Fernando Alonso has been pushed down to 17th place, and that is in fact out of qualifying session 1 if it continues as it does until the end of the session with just under 3 minutes left. As we accelerate forward out to the end of qualifying 1, you can see she's still ahead at the moment from Fernando Alonso. Yes, 16th place, and it looks like she may get into session 2. Let's have a look as we cross the line. Wowzers. Already she's bested Fernando. I wasn't expecting that. I certainly wasn't expecting that. But there you go. Yes, she's done it. She's got into qualifying session 2. Fernando Alonso, he is out. Knocked out of the first qualifying. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So anyway, we moved on to qualifying session 2, and quite predictably, unfortunately, Carmen Jorda is only going to finish, or at the moment she's in 11th place as she crosses the line, and she's still in 11th. But I do believe she may drop down to the back by the end of the qualifying session. So we now move on to the end of the qualifying, just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And yes, as predicted, Carmen Jorda is in 16th place, which for qualifying session 2, of course, is last position. So it looks like she's going to finish in 16th for the race. Still pretty respectable. And don't forget, of course, more importantly than that, still ahead of Fernando Alonso. So there you go then. She's right down there in 16th. Valtteri Bottas got pole position in the end with Lewis Hamilton in 2nd place. Okay then, let's do this.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, and Norris, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, and Sebastian Vettel, Tsunoda, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Cox, Fernando Alonso, and George Russell, Mazepin, Latifi, Schwartzman, and Daniel Ticktum. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So it's time for the 5 lights to go out once more on the F1 2021 career mode for season 2 as we say go, 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 and it's away she goes. Great start from Carmen Jordan there. 16th position still being held. We've got Mick Schumacher ahead in the Alfa Romeo. Lance Stroll, of course, as well. Let's see if she does a dive into turn 1. Well, of course she is. She's Carmen Jordan. Yeah, it's all a little bit of a dive, though. Only a little bit. Trying to get past the Ferrari. Look at this. We've got a gaggle of 3 cars ahead. It's Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger. She gets a warning, in fact, for collision with Leclerc, who is now the car behind. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, she's got up into the points, lads, up into 8th position as she dives down the inside of the McLaren driver there, Lando Norris, and she gets past, yes, up into 7th place and chasing the other McLaren car of the Honey Badger. Yes, I think the McLarens are going to be our main rivals for this season. I just got a feeling in my water that we are up on performance with the McLarens at the moment in season 2. As we are still chasing hard on Daniel Ricciardo. Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari is the car just ahead. You can see Lewis Hamilton is just ahead, and he has retained his seat for this second season at Mercedes. Yes, unlike my other career mode. Yes, he's actually retained his seat, so that's good news, because I get very, very confused when they swap about everywhere. Anyway, as you can see, Carmen Jordan superbly going through this section of the circuit underneath the beautiful floodlights. You can see all the mist and the sort of dust in the air, can't you? Sort of dappling off all these floodlights. It's very, very dusty at Bahrain. Very, very dusty indeed, yes. You just don't want to get any of that dust in any of your clavicles. No, none of your clavicles, because that's just not on. No. Oh, you'll be sweeping that out for hours, I'll tell you. Sweeping it out for Anyway, we hold on at the moment still in 7th position for Carmen Jordan. Just shy of half a second now behind the Honey Badger on lap 1 as we go into lap 2. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 2 as you can see, and the DRS has now been enabled as we go into lap 3. Still chasing the Honey Badger, sort of half a second just over at the moment. She's going to do a dive down inside. No, she holds station. Very, very good there from Carmen Jordan. Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari is still the car behind, and he's sort of half a second behind as well. So maintaining station at the moment for Carmen Jordan on lap 3 of this Grand Prix. Don't forget, a 50% race. Yes, 50% race at Bahrain as we accelerate forward now to lap 5. Yes, lap 5. Still holding to 7th place. Carlos Sainz still ahead. He's now 2.4 seconds ahead as the car behind is Leclerc. Where is he going? Where is Charlie Boy? And he's off. Charles Leclerc is off the circuit. I don't know what he was trying to do there. That was an absolutely stupid move and was never on. And now look at this though. Lando Norris is trying to use the opportunity because Carmen Jordan was a little bit flustered there. Looking at Leclerc, he tried to get past but didn't quite manage it. So at the moment, Carmen holds on to this 7th position. Still chasing Carlos Sainz, who's still 3 seconds up the road. We accelerate forward to lap 5. Still on lap 5, as you can see. This time, Lando Norris under the DRS goes past Carmen Jordan, so she's lost her place. But I think she's going to dive it into the inside and send it. Yes, she does. Here she goes. Very, very... Oh, a little bit of contact there from the front wing of Lando Norris's car, but she gets through quite superbly and holds on at the moment to this 7th position on lap 6 of this Grand Prix, as Lando Norris is still fighting behind Carmen Jordan. We accelerate forward now to lap 7. Still hold on to 7th. Carlos Sainz now is 4.4 seconds up the road, so I think 7th position is about as best that Carmen Jordan can hope for. We can see from the right hand corner of your screen that the tyres are about 30%, so not too bad at the moment. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 7, just going past the pits, and cars have already come in for their first stop. Verstappen and Hamilton have come in for their stops, so that means Carmen Jordan's now going to 5th place, but of course she's still got to come in for her first pit stop. As we accelerate forward now to lap 8, just going past the pits again, and we can see on the mini-map that 4 cars now have come in for their stop, which means I do believe Carmen Jordan may go up into the lead. Yes, she does. Up into the lead of this Grand Prix on lap 9 for Carmen Jordan, as she's being pursued now by Yuki Tsunoda. Yes, Yuki Tsunoda, but she is holding on superbly to this first place. Yes, on lap 9. Yes, lap 9. Yuki Tsunoda still pushing behind though and trying to get past, but she's holding him off quite superbly at the moment. Well done, Carmen Jordan. So it's time to accelerate forward now to still on lap 9. Yuki Tsunoda's been, oh, look at this. Carmen Jordan sort of drifted off to the right hand side to try and squeeze Yuki Tsunoda. She sort of almost puts him in the wall there. He gets past her under the DRS, but I think Carmen's just going to dive down the inside of Yuki Tsunoda and get the place back. Yes, she does. Oh no, Yuki's still there. Look at this. He's fighting like crazy. He does manage to swipe the place from Carmen Jordan, so he's up into the lead. Carmen's going to be absolutely incandescent with rage after this. Absolutely furious. What's she going to do? She's going to send it. Oh, it's a long way back, Carmen. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, she got through though. She got through and back into the lead on lap 10 of this Grand Prix. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to lap 11. Still holding on to the lead for Carmen Jordan. Yuki Tsunoda still in second position. Mick Schumacher is now in third at the moment, going past the pits. And as you can see, it's now time for Carmen Jordan to make her pit stop. So she comes in from first position. She's going to lose quite a few positions now. And Fernando Alonso's there. Fernando Alonso's already gone past. Wowzers. So the team are going to change us now onto the... What? Wait a minute. What's going on? No! The team's put us back on softs again. That was not in the rule book. No. What are you doing, team? This is disaster. Absolute disaster. Lap 12 and they put her back on softs. She wanted to go onto the mediums to do a one stop to the end of the race, and not only that, they are scrubbed soft as well. Oh no. Bloody hell. So she rejoins in 21st position, just in front of Charles Leclerc on lap 12. As we accelerate forward at lap 13, she's managed to catch up to the back of Latifi and the Schwartzman, who's driving for Haas now, of course, and she goes past both of them. Look at this. She's got so much speed in this car on these softer tyres, but of course she's going to have to come in for another stop because she's never going to go to the end of the Grand Prix on these tyres. As we accelerate forward at lap 13, as you can see, cars have now started to come in for their stops as well. We've got George Russell, he's coming for his pit stop, and Dan Ticktum, of course, who is also driving for the Haas car and was our teammate last year, and that's great to see. Absolutely great to see that our rejects have now gone to Haas. Yeah, that's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. As we accelerate forward at lap 14, Lando Norris still ahead of us in 11th place. Carmen Jordan, unfortunately, is still in 12th position, but two cars have just come into the pit, so she may get back into the points. Yes, she does. Up into 10th position now and still trying to get past Norris and Vettel. Well, Norris is all getting very, very close to Vettel there. A little bit of contact, and you can see a little bit of dust was thrown up from both of them there, but look at this. This is the opportunity that Carmen Jordan's going to need. Look at this. They're fighting like crazy with each other. Norris and Vettel. What's Carmen going to do? Is she going to dive down the inside of both of them? No. Very, very sensible there from Carmen Jordan. Could have been a huge accident if she tried to dive it in there. So she holds on to 10th position on lap 16. So we accelerate forward now, still on lap 16. She's still chasing Vettel, and no, bloody hell, Carmi, bloody hell. Does she get through? No, unfortunately she didn't. That was a bold move, a very, very bold move indeed, but it didn't quite pay off for Carmen Jordan there. So he holds on to 10th place. We accelerate forward now to lap 17. Yeah, still in 10th position. Daniel Ricciardo is now no, hang on. More cars have come into the pits. I do apologise. More cars have come in, so she's made it up into 8th place. Now look at the tyres. 30% on those soft tyres. But it's still not going to be enough to get right to the end of the Grand Prix. There's still like 11 laps left, and it's not going to be on. As we accelerate forward to lap 17, 35% now for Carmen Jordan. What is she going to do? Is she going to come in and pit early or late? I don't know, but Pierre Gasly is coming for his pit stop, so she's going to make up one position, up into 7th place now. Vettel in 6th. Lando Norris in 5th position on lap 18. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 18, as you can see, as the car trying to get Sergio Perez. Oh my goodness, and he goes round. There was contact with Carmi J. Then the yellow flags have come out, and Sergio Perez unfortunately has gone round. Yes, wowzers, me trousers. Anyway, it's soon time for her to make her pit stop. Unfortunately, she's on 40%. She's got 10 laps to go. There's no way she's going to hold on to this. And look at this coming out of the pits. It's Lulu. It's Lewis Hamilton coming out behind Carmen Jordan. What is she going to do with Lulu? Is she going to play with him a little bit, or is she going to have him off? Let's have a look then, as we can see. Oh, Lulu's trying to go in the outside. There's contact with Lulu, and he's round. There's the answer. Carmen Jordan has taken Lulu out of the Grand Prix. Well, he might still be going, but he's dropping down the field. I can just see on the mini-map. Yeah, he's still going, but he's dropping way down the field. So there you go. Lewis Hamilton was bitten by the Jordan. Fantastic. So she's up into 3rd place, but unfortunately now we've got 45% wear on these tyres. So she's going to have to come in for a pit stop. This is very, very disappointing. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Must be some mix-up with the team, but yes, we are now going to have to come in for this second unscheduled pit stop, which means I think we're going to drop down out of the World Championship points. Yes, we're in 10th at the moment. The lads change on to the mediums, which is what we should have had from the start, but we rejoin now, and oh god, yes, she's down to 13th place. What about Fernando Alonso though? He's still behind at the moment. What's going to happen? And he goes past. No, Fernando Alonso goes past on lap 20. She's going to be absolutely incandescent with rage once again, is Carmen. And she's going to see if she can catch up to her fellow teammate Fernando Alonso and try and get past him, of course. It's vital that she gets past Fernando. And as we accelerate forward out to lap 20, she has managed to catch up to Fernando Alonso. And is she going to dive in? No, she holds station. She holds station at the moment. That's really good driving from Carmen Jordan there. But I think now she's going to get the DRS and the ERS and everything else ERS that we can think of to try and get past Fernando Alonso. Here she goes then. Oh, Fernando blocks her off to the inside. Still blocks her off, but I think she's going to break line. Fernando outbreaks himself. He's on the harder tyre, don't forget, of course. So Carmen's definitely got a sort of advantage in the tyres because she's only on the medium, so they're a little bit faster. And she gets past her teammate and up into 13th position. So it looks like it's going to be unlucky for some and unlucky for Carmen if she finishes in 13th place. We accelerate forward to lap 24. Still holding on to this 13th, but we got Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari desperately trying to get past now. There he is, and he gets past under the DRS, but I think Carmen's just going to let him sort of drift off to the left-hand side as she brakes very, very late, as you can see, and manages to get the place back from Charles Leclerc on lap 25 now. As we accelerate forward now to lap 29, it's the last lap of the race. Unfortunately, Carmen Jordan isn't going to score any World Championship points, as you can see, still in 13th position. But more importantly than that, she's ahead of Fernando Alonso as Valtteri Bottas now crosses the line in first position and wins the race in the Mercedes. Well done, Valtteri. Well done indeed. So only about, well, as you can see, 30% wear, so there's no way those tyres, those soft tyres, would have gone to the end because we're already on 30% wear on these medium tyres. So just coming around the final corners now at Bahrain, first race in season 2 of the F1 2021 season, and Carmen Jordan's going to finish 13th place. No points, unfortunately, but more importantly than that, she is ahead of fellow teammate Fernando Alonso as the fireworks go up in the night sky, and it's time for us to cross the line in 13th place. Well done, Carmi, well done indeed. So there you go then. First race of season 2 as Mick Schumacher gets driver of the day. Wowzers me trousers. There he is. It's Toto Wolff, the Terminator, up there on the Pratt perch. And there's the winner, Valtteri Bottas. Well done, Valtteri. Well done indeed in the Mercedes. And there are the team mechanics and Benjamin Daly, F1 YouTuber and occasional part-time Mercedes mechanic. So let's go to the podium then and see how they all did. Who have we got on the podium? There's Valtteri. He's up there. And we got Maxi Boy Verstappen and the Honey Badger as Valtteri holds up the trophy high. Says, yes, I did it, lads. Well done, Valtteri. Well done. And well done on your non-existent career next year at Alfa Romeo. Champagne, everyone. Champagne, everyone. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So, on to the points. Pretty academic at this stage, of course. Valtteri won the race. Carmen Jordan finished in 13th place. And Fernando Alonso finished in 14th. And Yuki Tsunoda actually didn't finish the Grand Prix. So, the points after one round, well, we know pretty much what they're going to be. Same as the results. And Valtteri Bottas in the lead. And Carmen Jordan is in 13th with Fernando Alonso in 14th. And we're 9th in the Constructors. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. And as always, yes, there will, of course, be more later.